Good afternoon to everyone, or good morning if you're on Pacific time like I am. I'm Timur Yarnall. I'm a co-founder of Neutronian, and we are a SaaS platform company based near San Francisco that delivers a data quality rating for audience and programmatic targeting segments used in digital and connected TV advertising. So we like to use the analogy similar to the financial markets and say that Neutronian is like a Moody's or an S&P credit rating to guide MarTech data buyers and to allow high quality data providers to shine. Great, that worked. So my prior startup was focused on detecting invalid traffic and was acquired by Comscore in 2014. So I spent several years focusing on overall campaign and audience verification. And while viewability, brand safety, and IVT detection are now the norm in campaign verification, bad data is still a massive and well-known problem for marketers. We believe this is at least a $75 billion problem, broken out by $25 billion in wasted ad spend and the associated media costs with bad data, and also just ever-increasing compliance costs, especially in places like the US, where unfortunately we don't seem to be able to pass a national privacy legislation. That's also not to mention the impact that bad data has on our democracies. So fixing this for me is not just a good business opportunity, but I believe this benefits our entire ecosystem. There we go, the back works as well. So Neutronian solves this problem of bad data by measuring data providers via our platform against our published methodology for data quality, which we call the Neutronian Quality Index. This is a global comprehensive framework designed to give marketers all the information they need to guide their investment. So we ingest a variety of data streams from data providers, campaigns, and from our own crawling and data gathering methods. And we score data against these 5 core categories of data quality, which are further broken into 10 to 15 subcategories, and each given a risk rating from an R1 to an R10 scale. So in consent and compliance, we score consent mechanisms, opt-out, privacy policy, etc. In source transparency, we verify the full source list of all data used by the provider. In dataset characteristics, we verify whether this is truly first-party data, and for example, if it's a publisher network, whether that network is using basic brand safety and bot detection tools. We also look at modeling methodology, security of processes, and finally, we do validate performance in a number of ways, which I'll touch on. All of this is done on a flat SaaS license fee basis for both a data provider or a marketer, depending who we're contracted with. Similar to how brand safety evolved, which started out as binary pass-fail and evolved to a very nuanced taxonomy analysis and sentiment analysis to create value, Neutronian has launched with pass-fail certification in 2 key areas. First, our general certification for data quality is what we launched with first. And then we've also specifically called out a focus on cookieless certification to give marketers clear guidance and verification that a provider is already future-proofed. So this is what we'd say our baseline pass-fail certification is. However, as I have talked about scoring from our initial certification, we have moved to providing marketers with performance testing and granular scoring against our certified data providers and any provider they may want to use. So in this example, we took a purchase data set provider and we used it to verify for a US-based agency and marketer that another party's specific shopper segments in areas like baby products and cat food actually did deliver a lift in purchase propensity as compared to the general population of shoppers represented in the panel. So what we've done here is to score the ID or audience overlap in 2 different data sets to prove the efficacy of certain segments that this marketer wished to use. Also, in addition to scoring data from an ID standpoint, we also do campaign tests in conjunction with our agency partners to compare the performance of certified providers on an A/B or an ABC test basis. So for this example, during a campaign, we were able to show a lift in core top-level KPIs, such as average CTR, and prove that this is actually coming at a lower overall cost per click. So again, wide variety of performance testing that can be done, but this is first strong steps in doing that. A core value for Neutronian, and one of my key things as an entrepreneur, is that we benefit both sides of the exchange, not just marketers or not just providers. We are a quality framework. We're not here to highlight data fraud, but to build a framework around the good. So our goal is to make sure we don't fall into the trap of highlighting fraud that drove the overall ecosystem conversations for brand safety and IVT. So data providers and marketplaces like IOTA that work with Neutronian see increased trust immediately from their current buyers, ability to more quickly move through new buyer sales conversations, and decreased overall sales cycle and RFP times. Finally, I am proud to say that we have, even as a seed stage company, we have won tremendous partners, great customers on both the data provider side as well as on the buy side in our platform partnerships. So recently announced players like Ibotta, many players that work in both the EU and the US, Undertone, Double Verify, and then on the buy side, Labellium and great marketplaces, including Carlsgate, who I know was a key player in this last year. So with that, I just heard the chime that I was having nightmares about, but I am actually done and happy to take any questions. Thanks very much.